because you know it's all about that bass, about that bass. Did I really just do that? Cringe! Anyway, welcome to Base Biology Ladies. This is where I'm going to pop on my concealer and my foundation. As you will see, and you will have seen in the previous video, Eye Economics, I've already done my eyes because I didn't want any of that residue falling down onto my face once I'd done my base, and so it just means that I don't have to do it again. So first of all, I'm going to pop some concealer on. I use our Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. This stuff is just amazing. You need the tiniest amount. It covers scars, imperfections, tattoos, general redness. You'll see I've got quite a lot of coverage to do here. My tip is, if you want to cover dark circles and sort of under eye areas, go 2 shades lighter than your foundation because it's going to brighten that area up. If you just want to cover general skin imperfections and spots, same colour as your foundation. So for me, this is the same colour of my foundation. I'm going to use a blending board, and I'm just going to use the tiniest amount of this, and I'm just going to speed myself up just so that this video doesn't last too long, and then I'll be back. Okay, so you will see that I did the under eye area in a triangle shape. It's better to do it that way because you're going to attract the light. When the light hits your face, it's going to draw the eye down, so it's not going to draw it to the under eye bags, and it's going to help with that. And you'll see that I used a blending board. There isn't any makeup police, so you can use your fingers if you want, or you can use a brush. I just find blending boards the easiest option because you can dab it as well rather than wiping it on, or you know, you don't use a lot of product either. You get more again out of your makeup, and so for me, that's how I do it. Now the next thing I'm going to apply is my foundation, and I use our Touch liquid foundation. This stuff is pegged as liquid gold. It's amazing. It sets to a fine powder from a liquid, so it goes on as a liquid. It sets to a fine powder. It blurs fine lines and wrinkles. So it's got, I'm just going to read this on the back actually, sorry, because I've completely lost my my train of thought. It's it's got optical diffusers in it that blur, my goodness, that blur skin imperfections and fine lines and wrinkles. Now I also use our liquid foundation brush, and I just use 5 drops of this. By doing so, I'm going to get 80 to 100 applications out of this bad boy, and it's just by far the best that I've ever used. So I'm just going to shake it. It's got a little pipette in the top. Just going to squeeze everything out of there so that we get everything back in the bottle, and we mix it up and everything mixes together. And then I'm just going to squeeze some up, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it, and I'll be back in a minute. You will see that there's nothing left in the brush, and those 5 drops covered my whole face. It is crazy amazing. My top tip, again, is make sure that you're using the right tools to apply your makeup, and you're going to get so much more out of them. Now, this does set to a fine powder, but for me, I prefer a proper matte look. So I don't like my skin to look dewy or, you know, I prefer the matte look. So I just finish off with our pressed powder, our Touch pressed powder. And again, I'm using it in the same colour as my foundation, and I'm using a powder puff brush, and I'm just going to apply that, and then that's my base face done. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that is my base finished. You can see the coverage. It's amazing. It's not heavy, it doesn't feel thick, it's not going to clog my pores, it's just very lightweight, it even smells amazing, and it's about as well. I would definitely recommend that you try to make sure you get the right colour for your skin and that you blend it down, because you don't want that orange line underneath your skin. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next lesson. See you later.